Right. So, what I want us to do now, I just want us to fill in one diary page, which is the next page on humor. It is on page 42. Who of you have been integrating with your journals daily? Okay? So, this is what it looks like. Those haven't been working on it. This is what it looks like. I'm going to talk you through this now until we get to a point on humor. Okay, so we're going to do a check-in together so we can get familiar with this diary. And now I want you to drop your thoughts and everything and look at the possibility what this particular diary can do for you. I'm going to talk you through it like I do it exactly at home as well. So your date and the day. Write that in now. What is it? What's the date today? Do you know? Wednesday the 19th. Oh, I remember my eyes, your eyes. No. Okay, but so between the two of us. Okay. This is sure. And never take your eyes out too seriously either. Yo. Okay. So, here's the thing. On each diary, one of the fundamentals that I've shared with you on the retreat is on the top of the page in the middle. Do you see that? In the middle. So we're talking about humor today. Where in your life and relationships can you see humor being a profit in your life? Every day, the diary will leave you that fundamentals research question that you keep in your being and ask yourself throughout the day until the next day is fundamental. You don't have to walk around like a madman repeating it, but 2 hours in your car and then you ask yourself this particular question for the 24 hours until you start your diary in the morning again. Is this the brightest the lights can go? Okay, so you read that question. Let's move to number 2. Did you get enough sleep? Forget the 7 to 8 hours. As we found out. That is very humorous. And let me tell you, how many of you have like completely underslept? Like to normal, right? And yet you still have even possibly more energy and joy. Sure. But here's the thing. Our mind says to us, if I don't get 8 hours, I'm done. Guess what you do? You step out of your bed, it tells you that, and you're done. And you've just proved the complete opposite, by the way. I'll remind you if you want. Some of you had like 2-3 hours sleep. Bubbly, jumping in the pool, da-da-da-da-da. There was no grumpiness attached to the fact that you didn't do what you needed to do, what you thought you needed to do. Stunning, man. So, here's the thing. The reason why I tell you to tick that in is so that it doesn't own you anymore. You own it. And at the end of the week, you can see, listen here, my sleeping patterns are too much or too little. What is it that I would like to do? Because some people, as they know, a lot of people that I deal with that sleep in the day a lot struggle. They struggle. And the minute I build some sort of masterpiece into them that they feel that they can be in flow with and give them more time in the day, and especially in the day, they recreate it and so they start sleeping better. But this particular thing is so it doesn't own you. So you can let it go. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep. So, no, I didn't. No. You own it now. It doesn't own you. It's gone. You're free. Every step on this diary is a consciousness quantum leap as you go on, making the neural path of all 7 fundamentals an organic step forward. And if, as you've seen, if you follow the fundamentals, if some of that absolute is true with you, it would have felt true for you. Imagine operating at all those levels daily. Humor, integrity, love, intention, balance, all the time. You become that. And of course, then you attract it. I've got Vodacom salesmen The sales staff use this. I've just changed it a little bit with regard to what do they want to attract in terms of their figures. But they all do the same check-in. And I still have to wait on the line for like 10 hours to get through to the call center. But I deal with the sales teams. Right, so the next thing is intention for the day. So this is an emotional intention for the day. What would you like to be for the next 24 hours? I want to be joy. I want to let go a little bit. I want to be powerful.
I want to be lucky.
Yes. Yes. We know, look here, we know that language attracts language. It's proven scientifically. Even your thoughts are energy that attracts the same energy. So we all know that if you are a negative person in your thoughts, the clutter, that is abundance of your reality. That's why we do this stuff, so we can remove that clutter and just remind ourselves. But you see, because we are all so gorgeous underneath already. There's nothing that needs to go and be, you don't need to read another book, you don't need to do nothing, you're already that beauty. It's letting go. And in my opinion, putting some of these fundamentals in. So then you move on to, what are you truly grateful for in your life today, and how do you choose to express it? Every step here is an action because you attract action. So I didn't say to you, what are you grateful for? My mother. I said, what are you going to do about it? Buy her a bunch of flowers and say thank you for putting up with me when I was a teenager, or whatever it is. Sending an SMS to a friend that paid you back money that he owed you. I appreciate and acknowledge your integrity. Sending a message to Rapali saying, every day you inspire me. Whatever it is, do that. You see, because why? Every step here, you're stepping in the right direction all day in where you want to go. And remember, you created it, so it's your freedom, your creation, your joy. Next, number 5, reading. So in the morning, I say create a holy hour. So if you are with kids and you have to rush, and maybe set your alarm for 5:30, fill in your journal, do a couple of things, and set your day up as a preview to the movie that's coming. Set it up, visualize it is the next step. But I say read a book. Why do I say that? You know when you read a nice book, even non-readers here, that you don't have to be a reader. I didn't read a book until I was 22, never read a full book, never finished a book. And now I absolutely love it. My point though is when I found that I was reading a book and I was fired up, firstly I didn't want to put it down. Secondly, when I did put it down, I was the energy of that book. Fired up, depending on what you're reading. Now for me, it's true stories, true biographies of people that have adventurers, whatever the case may be. And I promise you, the energy of it continues with you and it inspires you. Reading that, listening to her, she had broken toes and this and that, and she still managed to pull herself to work with 3 kids. You know, you read these stories that inspire you. You've got a blister on your toe and you're thinking, eesh, it's not happening today. It's not happening. This inspires you. This gives you that energy going forward. I'm talking 5 pages a day. That's it. You know how quick that is? It's a lovely tool to step in the next direction. Read over your monthly goals. You remember we did our goals on that sheet? So all you do is you flip over it, you read, because what you focus on appreciates in value and attraction. So you read, okay, this month I want to make 50 grand, I want to buy a scooter, I want to enroll into dancing, I want to book my flight to so-and-so, I want to start going to gym, whatever the case may be. You then read it, it becomes your reality, and all of a sudden there's no thinking about it, but the coincidences will start meeting you in the dance that you have put out there, the energy that you have put out there. Here's the beautiful thing about energy. It is constant. It can't die or can't be created. It moves all the time. But you have the ability to move in the energy itself as a positive energy. I've got journaling next to reading because some people prefer journaling to writing. It's the same thing. Okay, some people would like to do both. So in other words, when you journal, and hence the reason why I put these journaling pages in here, is for the day to write a story about your getting of the session or something you saw out there, because remember what I said, it tattoos it into your consciousness. If you can explain something, you get it. Someone says like, you know, I remember I said to you, oh no, I know about consciousness or whatever the case may be. And then you ask them to share, the story is all night long and it's all a gray area. What you can't explain, you aren't getting. And so it's nice to be a student in that too. And saying, hey, do I really get this? And be honest with yourself. And then I always call it, excuse my language, become a whore of knowledge. When I was homeless, I was the relationship, my family, my life, being able to be alive right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I wish for you to have an even better day. Tick it off. This is all 10, 15 minutes of your morning. Setting a context, a masterpiece for the day. Then you put down what you want to do for the day, your personal and professional things that you want to do today. I want to change the right tire. I want to make 20 calls. I have to buy my daughter ballerine shoes. I need to take the pigs to an auction. I need to, whatever it is, the whole list of things. And that's your masterpiece going forward. That's what you focus on during the day. Because you've already done all your beautiful things, the blessings, the attractions. You've already visualized these things happening. Picking up your daughter at school, she's done well, you got ballet shoes, you've visualized the perfect day. At this stage of the morning, you're already rocking now. You're already rocking. No matter what you wake up as. 10, balance in your food. We know how this affects us. Do you own your appetite, or does your appetite own you? Balance in everything. We spoke about balance. Balance in your food. I'm not talking about becoming an absolute over-zestful balanced thing. We were talking the other day, funny enough, in the bus about... Matt, what food was it? Remember, and I said, well, it's no use doing that, and then if you're putting cream and deodorant on and all that type of stuff.
Raw veganism.
Yeah, like how far does one go in this stuff? Because then consciously, you know, you're getting in a bus and it's full of smoke, you're putting cream on your face, you're spraying yourself, you're putting foot powder on yourself, or whatever it is, you're bombing in the same amount of chemicals. What I'm trying to point here is don't let your appetite own you. Don't let your zest for having to eat exactly like that own you. Let you own it. Put balance in your life. Drink a liter of water. Put it there. And make sure that you make, like Sunny makes those chains. Drag one with you every day. Put a liter of water, and you know, by the time I go to bed, I've finished this liter of water. Here I've got, you'll see there, it says, balance healthy meals. You might say, I want to have 3 healthy meals today, or I want to have 2. I want to have a super juice, my beetroot in the morning. You tick it off. And I drank 2 liters of water today. You tick it off. And then it says here, your health, physical activity for the day. Now we all know that our endorphins attract major, major happiness while we are working them. I'm talking about just going for a walk. I'm not talking about becoming a bodybuilder. However, if you want to pick it up a notch, please do, with regard to your commitment to your balanced life. You see, long ago we used to, as a human nature, we used to walk. That is what we're supposed to do. Some of us don't walk much even. Never mind going to the gym. And that's okay too if that makes your soul smile. But this element thrown in with a balanced deal for your day that you can tick off and keep track of is really, really cool. You know why? Because you complete then. You know when you go to sleep and you're incomplete because you think like you had too many big packets of chips or this or that, and you sleep and you actually go to bed a little bit angry and you still chow the chocolate quickly. Like my daughter calls me the chocolate monster. It's very true. And so the people that know me, I even build in chocolate into my diet. It makes my soul smile. And that's what matters to me. Then, number 11. So once you have designed your perfect day with what you're going to do, your eating, you visualize, you've done everything, I invite you to sit and visualize for 5 minutes that exact day. So now we've woken up, we're about in 20 minutes into our morning. We're sitting down and we visualize the exact day of you eating the 2 apples that you chose, making the 20 calls. Your intention is to be joy, seeing yourself be joy, being in action of picking your daughter up, putting ballerine shoes on her, coming home, going for a walk on the beach with the dog, getting into bed, as happy as can be, and Providence is knocking on your door because you have decided that you no more are not going to live a fulfilled life coming from pure love for yourself, for the benefit of the whole. And the cool thing is, man, it's not like you go to university and they say, study this and become that. You are the creator of that university, what you want out of it. You're free, absolutely free. Doesn't matter where you are in your life. Right now, right here, you can redo this. And now I'm going to show you the real fuel in this. Number 12. Did you perform an act of kindness and inspire someone today? So, whether it is helping a lady carry her bags across the road, or you really listened to a friend and said, I'll make tea with you today, and listen to her going through her divorce and sharing this wisdom that you have for the benefit of her. Did you inspire someone on the phone? But did you inspire someone today? There's no better. Do you know when people inspire you? Like they'll say, listen, I believe in you, my friend. Like a friend of yours or a loved one or anybody. Like, I believe in you. I really honestly think that you're going to pull this interview off. Or you are a rock star in the making. Whatever it is, it feels cool. You know, last night when I shared to that woman, I love you and thank you for spreading a ripple effect of love. You know how rare it is that gurus get told these things? They're just being asked questions all the time. And they too need love. It doesn't matter who we are. We all love to receive love from people. So share it. Share it all the time. Number 13. What did you do today to make your soul smile? I enrolled in the pottery class. I finished my paperwork for my tax. Or I went and ate that favorite. I went to that ice cream shop in Muizenberg that I love so much. I dived in the sea. I planted a new flower in my garden. I watered my plants. I took my shoes off this time when I went for a walk in the park. But what did you do to make your soul smile? Do that thing and your soul will smile. What better place to be than having a smiling soul? Then we get to our completion of the day. Number 14. Is there anything left to be asked, forgiven, expressed, or actioned in order to be complete today? Do you know that who you are being in the last 5 minutes of your day highly affects your following day? your subconscious. If you haven't done something that you promised yourself to do, or you've let somebody else down, you didn't rock up for tea, or you've let yourself down, you didn't buy your wife flowers, complete with yourself. Okay, it was winter. The flowers that I wanted to get weren't in the shop. So I picked a little daisy in the garden, and I gave it to her. Or you right there, it was winter, I couldn't get flowers. My point is, when you get complete with your incompletions, they become complete in your energy. A person that is incomplete in life walks around and you can feel it. They feel it in their posture, you can feel it in their energy. They're incomplete because they've committed to all these things, and as true as it is, very little ever gets done. And you know what the problem is? It's not that there's nothing being done. It's that the one thing that's not done spirals into the next thing, because that energy made you feel shit. Your confidence starts going, then you detach from the whole, then you become a recluse, then you become whatever it is. Get complete. It's so easy with yourself. Or phone your friend and say, listen, I was supposed to pay you $50 today. Forgive me. I'll give it to you tomorrow morning. It's that simple. In other words, coming from love once again. Then you complete. You can go to sleep. You know when you phone someone and you admit something or you get complete with something, you feel good about yourself. It feels nice. Now you're going to bed feeling nice. And finally, I'm going to cover this with love tomorrow, but the final thing that you do, all legends I shared with you yesterday are 80% plus to their word, to their creation. So now, what are you actually telling me? Are you telling me if I'm 80% plus to my word and my creations that I'm done, that the possibility of me achieving 80% of these dreams are possible? Yes, I'm telling you that. Absolutely, I'm telling you that. And so what you do now is this. You go, something done, something didn't do. Something done, something didn't do. Something done, something didn't do. You get to the end of the thing. It says, how big is your love? What did you get percentage-wise for the day? Your integrity check-in. I did 8 things. I didn't do 2 things. I got 80% plus today. If you start operating at 80% plus, remember the 80% plus is creating joy in your life. It's creating all 7 fundamentals in your life all at once. And you're living the life that you chose to live. I couldn't ask for anything more. Documentary called What Makes Your Soul Smile. And the penny dropped when I recognized for me organically that love was the ultimate success. It dropped in India because of what she had just shared to me. How is it possible that they are happier, that this individual with the chai store that sleeps under it in Rishikesh and wakes up early in the morning, he's happy. And I think, oh, no, I've got to buy my house, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Only then will I get happy. You know, when you get there, it shifts again. And I thought to myself, and you don't see them like wanting to, they're just bloody happy, man. And I dig that, eh? I seek that. I love being like that all the time. Imagine being in love with life all the time.